Hi everybody, so this is going to be the weirdest video ever because I recorded this in the Dominican and the microphone didn't work. So I bought a new microphone. If you've seen my other videos, you've seen I've been having issues with the microphone. I bought a new one before I went on holiday. Stupid me didn't try it and the camera wasn't working, so it didn't record any audio. So I'm going to do a bit of a voiceover as we're going through this 3-hole challenge between me and my hubby on the Dominican 18-hole golf course we're on. So if you've seen the vlog for that, you'll see how stunning it actually was. If you haven't, go and have a look. But if not, carry on with this and you'll see some of the holes we're about to play. So I'll try not to keep any silences, but if they are, I do apologise. But here we go. Neil's about to tee off. See how we get on. Slightly to the left, but left the tee. So we did our little challenge for the par 3. Sorry, I keep saying par 3. Hole 3, and the loser has to get the drinks in. So I think that's quite fair. See how we go here. No pressure with the camera watching at all. But at least I got it away. That's a bonus. Winner, winner. Something clearly very funny there. Let's see how we get on with the second shot. This microphone is very tinny and I can't find where it is on the laptop, so I can't even do anything about it. Schoolboy error. Not a bad shot by Neil, second shot. Off to the right, but at least it was away. No idea what I've just said to you there, but hey, thumbs up. This is going to be hilarious to watch this back. Not a bad place to be. The thing about that sandy area, it's not really sand, it's more like a gravelly sand, so it's quite easy to hit off. It's not like being in bunker. Super shot there. Super shot out. You'll see in the background as well, the clouds are looking a little bit ominous. We'll get to that later. I'm quite pleased with myself. We did make a note as well, these markers are all in metres, not yards, so it kind of threw us on the first time we played, because we're thinking it's 150 yards, and it's not, it's 150 metres. But then I went the wrong way. I thought, however I calculated, I miscalculated, so effectively we were under hitting, not over hitting. Under clubbing rather. So the first round was a massive learning curve. I mean, the shot scope couldn't find the golf course either, so maybe it wasn't on, I don't know. It was a bit of a duff second shot, but not too bad distance wise, just slightly off to the right. But I'm quite happy with it. We're both up there for 2. I should be pleased with that, I suppose. My short game's my worst part of the game. Now you see, I'm quite pleased with that chip. I know it went too far, but I don't like chipping, so I'm quite pleased that I managed to chip it. I just need to learn distance control. Neil, however, is generally very good at short game. I know that was slightly off to the, not quite aligned to the hole, but his short game is really good. Between us, we make an awesome golfer. My tee off and his short game would be scratch. Shame we can't learn off each other, isn't it? Overhit it. Again, I think first time you're on these greens, because you're not quite sure of the type of grass and how thin it is, it takes a couple of holes to kind of get into the swing on how they're playing. That's my excuse, and I am firmly sticking to it. And yes, I can have an excuse for everything. Come play around with me, you'll see. Come on, let's get this in. Oh, what an idiot. What an idiot. So let's see what Neil can do. Oh, no one wants to see that. I seem to think we might have missed one of Neil's shots because I'm sure at the first hole we halved the hole, but counting the shots that makes Neil one up. I'm sure we halved it. So see now we're setting off on the next hole and you can see the clouds are looking pretty dire. So this is the second of 3. It's par 3 as well, believe it or not. They seem quite pleased with it. See what disasters we can get from here. So again, I think I've mentioned on one of my previous vlogs, I don't really like playing with my irons. I seemed to improve when I was actually playing over there, but yeah, it's still not great. As you see. I was clearly showing you all what not to do. Don't do that off the tee. What a donkey. From memory, I don't think it gets much better from here either. No. Oh, game over. I'd love to be able to remember what I was actually saying. So there's Neil's tee shot. It's not too bad. It's in that gravelly crap again. Decent shot out. Edge of the green. Bit of position I am for 2 shots anyway. Right behind a blinking bunker. At one point I would have been petrified about that. I would have probably gone the long way round, but I started to get my big girl pants on and tackle them. Don't be afraid of them. Follow through with your swing. Be aggressive with it. Which I did. But it didn't quite go very far. The positive I'm taking there is I got over the bunker. I wasn't in it. But I was in some thick crap there. I probably would have been better in the bunker. Oh man. And that was pathetic as well. So I think we all know where this hole's going. It's certainly not in my favour. Not too bad. That grass is really, really thick. It doesn't look it, but it's really clumpy and just horrible. Nice long putt here. Just think, dustbin lid, dustbin lid. And actually, I'm not too displeased with that. That's not a bad effort. That's quite a long green. And this one's with Neil. It was quite disappointing. It was a good shot. It read the green fairly well because of that crest. It just didn't quite have enough legs behind it to go where he wanted it. Oh, nobody wants to see that either. How many times have you all hit the ball and it just skirted past the hole? It's got to be the most painful thing to watch, whether it's your ball or somebody else's. See what disaster we can do here. Oh, no, no, no. Again, I skirted it as well. Choo-choo. Taxi for Corinne. And finally she holds it. I think that was about 5 or 6. 6, I think. And Neil was there for a while. I see we're having a bit of a count up there. If you look behind Neil, actually, you can see the sky is looking very full of rain. You can actually see it in the distance coming down. But it was still blinking warm. That's me looking very, very deflated. So that's now Neil's gone one up. So I need to pull my finger out. I think I would probably say that as well. Pull your finger out. So you can see the sea is getting a bit choppy. The skies are getting a bit blacker. Yeah. Lovely. But I'd still rather have been there than at home. So this one, I think it's hole 8. You can see just behind Neil's head there's a clump of trees. So the fairway splits off at the bunker. And Neil's gone to the left of the bunker on that side of the fairway. And I don't. It looks like I'm going towards the trees, but doesn't end up in a bad place. At that point, obviously, I do not know. Neil's second. And you'll see he's coming back over onto the right side of the fairway to join me. See what I mean about the grass? It just kind of disintegrates. It's awful. So at least again I wasn't in the bunkers that I thought I might have been in, but duff shut out. That did not go to plan. But you know what? I'm still smiling. I'm still having a laugh. I'm still enjoying it. You can see now the trees are getting a bit starting to flap around a little bit. The storm's coming. Considering I'm such a low lie, that wasn't a bad shot out actually. But it did hit some rocks and kind of bounce up and down as I've just demonstrated with my hands. So we are getting towards the end of the video now. We don't actually manage to hole out on camera because the heavens absolutely opened. And when I say opened, it literally like somebody just turned a tap on. So we put the camera away, hold out, and then finish the round. So that's where Neil is, somewhere over there. And I'm in the nasty gravelly stuff right next to the sea. You can see the water coming up on the side of the cliff. But it's a bit rough. And any second now, if you look closely at the camera, you can start seeing the rain coming down. So in any second, I think Neil takes his shot and then we shut up and go. It was quite refreshing actually having that rain. It was quite nice, but you can see it's not looking very nice. Who needs waterproofs? So yeah, we do manage to finish the hole, and you'll see the result at the end of the video. I hope you've enjoyed that. Come back for part 2.